Hey, guard! How long until lunch? Is there any way that I could get something that's low carb and high protein? Well, lordy be gordy. Today is my lucky day. Thank you, God, for this blessing. Jason behind bars. Ah, jeez, what are you doing here? No fair, I was gonna ask you that. Jail cell firsties, I asked you first. You have to answer. Oh, lousy jailhouse firsties. I'm here every Friday to provide spiritual comfort to those poor reprobates who have run afoul of the law. The county pays you to come in here to religiously harass the inmates? No, I don't take money. Would baby Jesus take money to harass inmates? No, so neither do I. It's just how us Christians roll. This is a court-mandated community service thing, isn't it? 60 hours of it! What an injustice! All I did was throw away a few gallons of motor oil over my fence. I didn't know that there was a daycare on the other side. Now I gotta come here every week and try to enlighten the smelliest and yelliest people in Opinion-Ville. Well, sucks to be you. Now spill, why are you here? Well, No, wait, I wanna guess. Did you flash your ding-dong in the supermarket? No. Okay. Did you flash your ding-dong on a street corner? No. Is it ding-dong related at all? No, I was arrested for disturbing the peace. With your ding-dong? Not with my ding-dong. You know that they're tearing down the last video rental place in town? Bosco's Discount VHS Tape Hut? That place is being torn down? I have fond memories of that place. Or at least one section of that place. The adults-only section? No, it was the foreign section. It was where me and Raoul first met. We were both reaching for a Spanish-language dub of Mannequin 2. Our hands touched. And the rest is the stuff that romantic crap is made of. Do you still want to know why I'm here? Oh, yeah. Something about your ding-dong. I was at City Hall protesting the closure, and then all of a sudden a cop comes up and tells me that I was disturbing the peace. I told him that I had the right to protest, and he told me that I had the right to protest, but I had to do it in the free speech zone. I told him that a free speech zone betrays the Constitution, and then bingo, bango, bongo, I was arrested. That was it? I may have called him a Nazi-filleting son of a dick scrubber, but that's beside the point. The Constitution says that I have the right to peacefully assemble to redress the government in protest. Well, you should have gone to the free speech zone. The free speech zone is an empty lot in front of an abandoned factory at the edge of town. Only lunatics, bums, and feral cats use this free speech zone.
Gather around, me lads and lasses, me scallywags and cutthroats, and let me tell you a tale about how the federal government shouldn't be taxing you at all. For you see, I am a libertarian, and as a libertarian, I don't believe in any laws, just the laws of the sea.
I don't know, sounds kinda nice. A free speech zone flies in the face of freedom of speech. How can you have freedom of speech if you can only have it in a specific area that the government designates? Oh, boo-hoo. You know, in backward heathen countries, you don't even get a free speech zone. You get a shut up or we'll hack off your arms zone. You know what that means? No, but I'm sure you'll tell me. That means America is the greatest country ever. We still have freedom of speech and assembly and stuff. Sure, it's limited to specific areas and times of day, but we still have it, kind of. So it doesn't bother you that the government limits your rights because we have it a little bit better than other countries? Yup, like my grandpa used to say, if you don't like it in America, you could always go live in Russia. Or you can go screw a bunt cake, commie. Grandpa got a little weird in his golden years. So we shouldn't complain when we see our constitutional rights and freedoms limited because at least we don't live in a totalitarian dictatorship where we could be killed for speaking our minds? We should be happy that we can express ourselves in designated areas? Yeah, you gotta learn to follow the rules. You still got your precious rights, just in a way so that it doesn't inconvenience the guys you want to talk to, politicians and the like. They don't want to hear your belly aching. That's the whole point of protest, so that those guys will hear our grievances. I thought it was for the smug sense of satisfaction you get. That's a bonus. Oh, well, look at the time. Gotta go see the other inmates. I hear that they just brought in a vagrant, and I can't wait to find out what he smells like. Bye. Come back here. If I weren't behind bars, I'd force you to face your hypocrisy.
I can't hear you.
Well, at least wait until I can think of a good quote about standing up to power so that you could feel bad for your lack of action. Fuck.
Jason? Jason, it's me, AJ!
Oh no, I'm cracking up. I'm going stir crazy.
No, you're not!
Yes, I am. I'm hearing voices. Your voice, AJ. You aren't going to tell me to do things, are you? Bad things? Like kill the president or molest gerbils or something?
Do you want me to tell you those things?
No.
Then I won't! Listen, I gotta make this quick. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to maintain this broadcast frequency.
Broadcast frequency? Where are you?
I'm in one of my safe houses. When I heard you got arrested, I figured that the digital arbiters of the internet were making a move against us.
I told you the digital arbiters don't exist.
You keep telling yourself that. Anyways, once I got here, I got on the old Molar broadcast radio and started looking for your dental signature.
Are you telling me that you're using my fillings to communicate with me?
Yeah, neat, huh? Dunderhead invented the Molar broadcast system as a way for people to communicate, but then cell phones took off. So I bought his prototype. It's the ultimate in covert communications, bug-proof and completely unhackable.
Is it safe?
Oh, sure. Just don't move around too much while we're talking or your teeth might explode.
What do you want, AJ?
Just to tell you that you have my support, brother. I know that the digital arbiters are behind your arrest and that they are using that whole free speech zone to entrap the most outspoken of us.
It's not the digital arbiters, it's just our screwed up country.
No, the government is in league with them. Together they will tear down our rights and enslave us all.
It's not the government or the digital arbiters. It's us, the fat, stupid, trivia-obsessed people of this country. They will only erode our rights if we let them do it. To blame it on just politicians lets us off the hook.
So, you're saying that if the American people stood up and challenged the powers that be every time they proposed modifications to our rights, that we would win? That it's not just the fault of government or politicians or the Illuminati or the lizard men, but the American people that are responsible to maintain our freedoms?
Exactly.
You poor deluded fool. Uh-oh, gotta go.
Why, are they on to you?
No, but if I continue to broadcast for more than 5 minutes, your face could melt off. AJ, out.
Okay, well, bye. Thanks for hijacking my dental work to beam your crazy talk directly into my head. Ah!
Hello.
Gary, you scared the heebies out of my GBs.
Who are you talking to?
AJ?
Molar Broadcast Radio?
Yeah, you know about that?
Ever seen George Gummy Peterson, the guy with no teeth who works at the CVS?
Yeah?
Ever wonder how he got his nickname Gummy?
Molar Broadcast Radio?
Ding! You ready to get out of here?
Yes, I gotta go to the bathroom and I can't use the toilet with people watching me.
Okay, just give me a second while I go talk to the police chief. He'll be out in 10 minutes tops.
How?
I run the sex shop. I know every person's deepest, darkest turn-ons in Opinion-Ville. The chief has a penchant for dingo porn that his wife doesn't know about.
You're gonna blackmail him to let me go?
Yes, sexual blackmail is a time-honored and powerful negotiating tactic. How do you think they chose the Academy Award winners? Talent? Ha! From actors to presidents to the Louisiana Purchase, all thanks to our old friend, sexual blackmail.
You know what, Gary? Don't. I just told AJ that the reason we lose our freedoms is because we don't take a stand. Well, I'm going to take a stand. I'm gonna fight this. I don't care how long I have to stay here. I don't care what I have to sacrifice. I'm gonna walk my talk until that free speech zone is abolished.
Lunch in the jail today is strained meat.
Oh. New plan. Get me the fuck out of here.
Furthermore, every citizen under my libertarian worldview should have the right to eat hardtack and maggoty fish every day, just as our pirate ancestors did. Also, we should all carry firearms, but only those that fit.
Hello, my fellow Opinion Villagers. Today is Friday, October 24th, 2014, and it's Food Day, National Pharmacy Buyer Day, Wear It Pink Day, United Nations Day, and World Development Information Day. Famous dead people celebrating their birthdays today are Bob Kane, the Big Bopper, and Antony von Leeuwenhoek. And now on to the questions. First up, George Erickson asks, intimate question for Imaginary Gary. Have you ever reenacted scenes from the classic film Sallow or 120 Days of Sodom?
Personally? No, not my bag. I have a strict no kids, no shit, no old ladies, and no libertines policy in my dungeon. But if you're looking for some Sallow cosplay action, I know some people. Not well, but I know some.
Sci-Fi Jory asks, intimate question to Imaginary Gary. Since you know a lot about sex and relationships, do you got any tips for a girl to ask a girl out?
Same advice for guys asking guys out, guys asking girls out, girls asking guys out, and guy girls asking girl guys out. Just ask them out. Nothing heavy like a bondage rave or anything. You know, like movie or coffee or something. Bondage can come later, if you're lucky.
Overlord Manatee asks, intimate question for Fundie Monster. Can God create a rock so heavy even he cannot lift it?
I know you think this is a gotcha question, but it's not. Here is how my God rolls. First, he creates a rock. Doesn't matter what size. Then he makes himself too weak to lift the rock. Then, when he's all done showing off how powerful he is, he just changes everything back to normal, drops the mic, and walks off the stage like a boss.
The original Spaz asks, intimate question for AJ. Why does Meat Jason and Puppet Jason look so similar? Are they brothers? Clones? Is one of them a body snatcher? Why haven't you cracked the case on this already? The truth must come out.
You know, I've wondered that myself, and after years of investigation, the prevailing theory is cosmetic surgery. I think Meat Jason looked totally different before he met Puppet Jason, and has altered his appearance to look more like him. The question remaining is, why? Puppet Jason is okay looking, I guess. I mean, he's no Cary Grant or anything. There are plenty of other people around Opinion-Ville who are handsomer. Like me. Why couldn't Jason with a D change his skin blue, dye his hair blonde orange, and have horns implanted into his head? Am I not cute enough to creepily emulate through surgery?
John Yorson asks, intimate question. What do you think of Gamergate? So, what do I think of Gamergate? I don't. Not really. I don't give a damn about Gamergate at all. The way I look at it is that it's a whole lot of people getting upset about nothing. It's not going to cause any legislation. It's just one of those things that people like to beat so that everyone knows what their opinion on something is, when the opinion itself matters not to the rest of the world. And believe me, in 10 years, after nothing has changed, either for feminism or corruption in the gaming industry, 10 years from now, when the gaming industry is making more money than it is making now, and people are playing Super Mario Urban League Adventure and Fallout 5, The Revenge of Spock's Children, no one's even going to remember Gamergate. Or if they do, they'll be like, oh, remember Gamergate? In the end, it's not going to do anything. Nothing's going to change. Get over it. I'm glad that you have an opinion. But in the long run, money wins. I'm sorry to sound like a cynic, but that is what wins. And whoever has the most money is going to win. And the people who have the most money are going to determine the future of gaming. And there's not going to be a law. There's not going to be anything that's going to change it. So, if it makes you feel better to get all upset about something that doesn't matter, go for it. I'm sure you feel perfectly justified getting all upset, and I don't care what side of the argument you come down on this. I'm sure that you will feel great getting this upset over something as trivial as Gamergate. Meanwhile, our environment's falling apart. And the gap between the wealthiest people and the poorest people keeps getting bigger and bigger. And our government continues to limit our freedoms. But please, get all upset about Gamergate. And now it's time for No Reference, where I answer questions and give no reference to who's asking the question or even what the question is. I had heard that absinthe cured tapeworms, but I had heard absinthe cures sanity and sobriety. Puppet Jason lives every day in an LOTR trivia nerd off. For the last time, I have no idea who the robed evil dudes that everyone keeps talking about are. Halloween is a holiday for children where adults dress in costumes, drink to excess, and then puke fun-sized candy bars into a back alley at 3 in the morning. Whatever floats your boat works for me. As far as Dunderhead, he's still livid and is on page 35 of his response to you. Fundie doesn't have a god fetish as much as a god obsession. He's kind of a god stalker. Sorry, no Ursus Pedophilus for Opinion-Ville. Gary says he found 3 other people who love cubicle goo people, but unfortunately they are either fictional or dead. Ronnie Cordova, duh. Alright, that's it this time around. Remember, if you have an intimate question that you want to ask Intimate Questions, leave it down below in the comment section. I have a way of picking them, that I'm never going to let anyone know what it is, even if they torture me with evil clowns, because everyone knows that I'm scared of clowns. So if you're thinking about getting clowns to come over here and torture me to get my secret formula for how I pick the intimate questions, think again. Because my kind of fear of clowns is murderous fear of clowns. That's right, any clowns you send my way, I'm gonna murder. Okay, until next time, my disturbing Draculas, this has been Jason with a D.
Of course, everyone will be allowed to carry a sword, because there will be no laws. Wait, I can't make laws if I'm a libertarian. Okay, here we go. You can carry a sword and a musket and eat hardtack and eat maggoty fish if you really want to, because there won't be any... One more week till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. One more week till Halloween, give me candy. Oh, hi everybody, I'm Oswald. That's Nameframe, and we're gonna shout your name out. Say hi, Nameframe.
Hello.
Oh, Nameframe, I can't wait for Halloween. Will you go out trick-or-treating with me?
We're both a little old for that, don't you think?
No, I don't think. Ever. You, me, trick or treats, candy.
I don't even have a costume.
You have until after the shoutouts to think of one, or I will think of one for you.
GREYSONTYRUD.
Your last name is dangerously close to a poo-poo word, Grayson. You sure did dodge a teasing bullet.
TIMELORDLARRY, 1962.
Larry? What kind of name is Larry? The Larry is more better. You can like come out of your TARDIS and be all like, trust me, I'm the Larry.
Grey Ghost, Volume 1.
Are you the first in a series of books, albums, or TV shows named Grey Ghost? And how did you sub?
Skull Holder.
I was a skull holder when I worked at the taxidermy store. I got it fired. Skulls are scary, and scary things make me panic and scream and throw things. So, there was a lot of broken skulls.
Fallout 2 Forever.
Yeah, those games are so long they seem like forever.
Menthol Jesus.
My mom rubs menthol Jesus on my chest when I have the flu.
The Iron Will.
The iron will what? The iron will watch me while I sleep? I bet it will. I must now go home and destroy the iron. Again.
S Hammer.
You use S hammers to hammer on things that start with the letter S, like spikes and staples and salesmen and social workers.
Remember, if you subbed and you would like to have a retarded monster and a withering magic picture frame, shout your name out, then leave a request down in the comments section.
Okay, Nameframe, what will your super awesome Halloween costume be?
How about Freddie Mercury?
I don't know who that is. Is he Sailor Mercury's brother?
No, he was the lead singer for Queen.
Which queen? The old grandma queen in England or the Dairy Queen?
Dairy Queen isn't a real queen.
Yes, she is. She's the queen of my tummy. All hail the Dairy Queen.
Any laws, because I'm a libertarian and I don't believe in any laws. Wait, isn't that a law? Okay, wait. Wait. Isn't it a law that says that there is no laws? As a libertarian, if someone decided to make a law in a lawless place, wouldn't that be not libertarian? Oh, there's a topic.
Oh, Trudeau here with even more suggestions for what you could have done instead of watching YouTube. Science Will Prevail says, instead of watching this, I could think of a way to make them pay. Make them all pay. Well, have you thought about setting up a PayPal account? My Thousand Faces says, instead of watching a warm man caress the warm velvety insides of the puppets who represent the terrors that plague his dreams, I could have put some pants on, poured myself a glass of cold water, and worked on finishing up the stand-up comedy I have set to do in 17 hours. Well, good luck on your stand-up. I love stand-up. Well, I love heckling. I'm quite good at it. I have caused many fledgling comedians to break down crying, thanks to such scathing heckles like, "Tell some jokes," and "You're not funny," and my personal best, "Your mother was funnier last night while I fornicated her face." Jacob Lively says, instead of watching this, I could behead a hooker and give her head to my cousin as a birthday present. I have never been more glad that this show distracts potential psychopaths than now. You listen here, Jacob. Hookers are not for beheading, nor should they be given as gifts. When you feel all decapitaty, I suggest you sit down and watch all 300 plus episodes of Opinion-Ville. By the time you're done, you'll either be asleep, or confused, or nauseated, or all three. In any case, your desire for gore-based gift-giving should have passed by then, with any luck.
One. Oh, that's going to be keeping me up at night. Oh. Well, let me think about it out loud. If I were a libertarian and I made a law saying that there are no laws, does that still make me a real libertarian? Oh, that hurts my brain to think about.